Okay. Hi, my name is Louis. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself to my audience? Okay. I'm June. I'm a head of digital AD Asia. We are a marketing agency. So can you tell a little bit more about your job because we're curious. I manage two the team, the company, the media team and the account team. Can you describe a little about your daily routine? Um, so every day, I think I got three main tasks. The first thing is to delegate on tasks to the team member. The second one is to coaching them and help them to do the task correctly. And the third one to have fun with our team members. So just in one single word, can you describe leadership style? Sorry, it's a mixed style, flexible style. Mixed meaning that it's a combination between different leadership style, and it really depends on the situation. Sometimes you should be a boss when people having a difficult time to make decision, and you need to make decision because of the deadlines. Sometimes you need to be a leader, and you need to be a teacher, a trainer to help them to do the things. When you get plenty of time and you get plenty of opportunity to develop with people. How would you describe the most important factor to you as a manager? So must be fair, must be honest, inspiring to them. So do you involve your staff in planning or doing like the first stage of every work? Yeah, I involve them in most of the works, especially the works that requires a great deal of their involvement during the execution. Yeah. But not all the works, not all. So let's talk about organizing. So when you have new member in your team, like you're afraid that he or she cannot do it on time or cannot do it like your way or do it not well. I wouldn't give any team member, especially the newcomer, a right away task without giving them one mentor in the team. So every people come in the team will have one mentor. The mentor will help them with the technical skill, with the understanding of the internal team, to help them to get along with the other team members, and understand also the internal policy and the culture of the company. So that's one mentor. The second one is a certain aspect. He or she will get the direct mentorship from me. And the third one, the task should be like from easy level to difficult level. Do you feel like it's very necessary for you to like meet the team more often? I think it's very necessary, especially we are a marketing agency. The marketing agency is a very people-oriented organization, meaning we depend on people because we are a service company. So that's one sentence I tell my people that I can teach you everything, but I cannot make you smile at the customers. I cannot do it. I cannot control every meeting with the customer. So the only way I can do is to make you happy and to make our customer happy. Yes. Yeah. So it's very important to me to keep the interaction with the team. It's not only on the meeting, but also the personal opportunity any time I can. So can you tell me how do you encourage all your team to do their best? Give them a vision. It's a long-term objective. A short-term objective would be anything between benefits, money, a recognition, a title. You will be promoted to manager, or I don't know, a certificate. So it depends on the person. And it really depends on how what kind of uh, techniques you would use to encourage people. We have the KPI in the company. So if anyone achieve the KPI, they will get only promotion, the bonuses. We have every month bonuses for the team members. And if they cannot achieve the KPI, then the first thing is not to punish them. The first thing to sit down and see why they cannot achieve it. The KPI. Is it about motivation? Is it about the skill? It is both about motivation and the skill at the same time. That would be a very big problem. And then we need to sit down and see how to solve the problem. So for controlling, so how do you oversee your team workload? So, we have a dashboard that's tasks. So I know each person how many tasks he or she receives and how many tasks he or she finishes per day. How would you do when your work is not going in the right way? Like you come and rush into unexpected problem. So how would you do? How you resolve it? For controlling the words, usually use KPI. We use the two systems. The first one is the KPI, and the second one is the team leader. Actually, the job of team leader partly is to control the quality of the job at executive level. Yes. And my job is to control the quality of the whole team. Yes. Can you tell me the steps for resolving a problem? Defining the problem, gathering information, talking with all the related stakeholders because the solution is not the solution. When I give our solution, I must consider implement the solution. So I talk with the different stakeholder because that will affect the implementation, and then generate different solution options and choosing one. Okay, so let's talk about a problem when you manage like a problem in your team, the internal one in your team that you first ever had in your career. Actually, as a manager, we have many problems. Um, but one of the biggest problems I've been through is that when I received one new team in my last job, all the team members at a very low um, morale level, meaning they don't have the motivation to work, and that's very bad because they if they have very low motivation, meaning that their productivity is low. Yeah. Okay. And the first thing I need to do is to identify the reason why they don't have motivation. And I found out that they don't have motivation because they lost the belief in the company. So at that time, the solution was to sit down with the BOD, the board of directors, to set up a new policy and to restructure the company. And that's a very big problem in the company, right? Yeah. Okay. We all know that there are two main problems: the internal one, external one. In which internal and external one I met in first mentor with you. So which one that you feel is the most challenging for you? Um, I think mostly internal one, because all the company, all the business, all organizations are run by people. So if we have a problem with the internal team, meaning with the people, then the productivity and the capability of solving the external problem is reduced significantly. Yes. So that's the first thing to solve. I say if you don't have a unified team, you cannot do anything. So okay, but you keep running into your coworker, but he or she is a dedicated one. So what would you do? If he or she is a dedicated person and a good employee, then someone had to step back for the benefit of company. So if I have to step back for the benefit of company, I would do it. It's kind of difficult for you at the same time to keep the excellent quality of result and to keep a good relationship with your staff. How could you balance these things? Skills. Skills. Yeah. What skills? The encouraging skill, the organizing skill, the other skills. If you don't have a skill to delegating the task correctly and to coach people correctly, then you will become a brutal manager. Meaning, the task give punishment, give fine, or give some monetary awards without considering their willingness to learn. So that's be a problem.